Hi everyone, I'm back today with a invitation for my son's birthday party. So instead of card this week, I needed to get these done. So what I did is I printed out just in Word all of my text for what wanted to happen, and I found this little spooky picture off the internet, so I just grabbed that and just printed it out on Whisper White cardstock on my LaserJet printer. And I thought I really wanted to colour that spooky in. So I grabbed my blendabilities, and I thought I haven't tested this with my blendabilities. I don't know if it's going to work with the LaserJet ink, but I thought I'll just go with it. And it worked, so it didn't run or anything scrape. So this is how I colour with my blendabilities. Other people do it differently. So I colour the whole thing in with my lightest, and then I colour with my next colour where I wanted to colour, and then my darkest colour, and then I colour with the middle colour back over it again, and then the whole thing again with my light colour. So do whatever works for you, that's what I say. Okay, so I coloured that in, and at the very end you can see a still, and you can see how that gradient effect of those colours really stands out. Okay, so I made a template for the top of my invitation, and I wanted to make it look like a gravestone. So I just grabbed my oval framelits actually and traced around those to give myself that edge at the top, and then to just grunge it all up, make it look really terrible, I just got my scissors and ran it around the edge and really ripped it up. I didn't care if there was tears in it and everything. I really wanted it nice and grungy. And then I grabbed out my Dauber and my basic grey ink pad and inked up all those edges, especially around where I've got the rips, and just made it nice and grungy. So I had a lot of fun doing this. It's not every day you get to create some fun invitations, so I thought I'm just going to go all out with it. Okay, so I inked that up all around the edges, and then I decided to matte it on some basic black. So I made these in a size that I would get 2 out of each sheet of cardstock. So not that I had to make a lot of these, it's only a small little party. And as you can see, I've put a little piece of cardstock over the details there, because I'm not stupid enough to put times and dates and places for a party. Even though it's only a 4th birthday party, I'm not going to put that on the net. So that's why that piece of cardstock's there, just for this video. Okay, so I matted it with the black, and then I just used my scissors to go around the top, just followed the edge there of the Whisper White part. Then I used my Freaky Friends set. So this is in the new holiday catalogue, and it's so cute. There's 3 little spooky eyes in it. So I used them for just a little border around the bottom. Then the little skeleton I used with my basic grey and made a little cluster of them, a little gang of skeletons on the side. And then because my son will be going as Frankenstein, he absolutely loves it, I wanted to put a little Frankenstein on there. So I just got a close up here of how I coloured it in. So I used my markers with my soft suede and Pear Pizzazz. Did I use? Yes, Pear Pizzazz. So I coloured in his shirt and his bolts and his boots with the suede, and then his legs and his hands and his head with the Pear Pizzazz. So it's really quick and easy to do with your markers. So just before stamping, I gave it a little huff, just blowing it with some hot air basically, and it works a treat. So I stamped him there, and then I stamped out some of the bats in just some of the Whisper White cut-offs on my desk, so don't waste anything, and cut them out. So I cut out a bit of the video here because you didn't want to see me cutting these out. Didn't take that long to cut out. So I cut them out and popped them up with some dimensionals. I just cut them into a quarter, put a little bit underneath just to give it a little bit of height. And that's my invitation done, and it's so cute and I love it, and I can't wait for his party. But I decided to make a little envelope to go with it. So I got out my envelope punch board, and I used some of the Can't even remember what it was called. It's the black and white DSP range from last year's catalogue. I still had a few of those running around, so I'm using those, plus I've got some paper from the Halloween DSP from last year as well, so I'll make some envelopes out of that as well. So just super quick and simple. I just measured my card, and it's got the measurements on the envelope board there on what to cut your square to start with, and then your first measurement. Now, because this is a really large envelope, some of those marks don't go all the way down off the edge, and I just find I mark as much as I can and then fold it and get that crease line to keep going. So I've just assembled this. Oh, I found the easiest way to fold it is to fold as if you're actually assembling it. So the two side parts first, I crease those, and then the bottom part up, and then the top part, and then it seems to sit right. If you do one side at a time, just going around clockwise, anti-clockwise, it doesn't sit right. So I just used the tape runner for this. So some of these I will be actually mailing, so I will use the red sticky tape, sticky strip, to mail those out. So I'll just put a white address label over the top of the envelope and mail those out. So I hope you enjoyed that today. It's a little bit something different. Check it all out on my blog, scrapronnie.com, and I'll check you next time.